Good afternoon, children. Yesterday we started the northern mountains and plains. It is our third lesson. The northern mountains and plains. The first part of the first physical division of our India, northern mountains. In first lesson, we learn about our India. In second lesson, we learn about physical features. We learn about the neighbors of our country. In the third lesson, the northern mountains and the plains. India has been divided into 5 divisions. First one is the northern mountains. Why? Because it has located the north on the north of India. And it has extended from north to east. Those mountains, a very big, very high mountains, are situated in the northern part of India, in the North India, on the top of India. Those are called northern mountains, and it has extended from north to east side of India. It has been also called a northeastern mountains. The name of these mountains, Himalayas. Himalayas means the abode of snow. Always these mountains has been covered with snow throughout the year. Then only these mountains name is Himalayas. Himalayas means abode of snow, covered with snow. Okay. How the Himalayas? Himalayas has been divided into 3 parts: Himadri, Himachal, Shivalik. Yesterday we learned about that mountains. From where to where Himadri is. How is in the Himadri? What are the hill stations in the Himachal? And what are located in the Shivalik range? We learn. Now let us go through the plains. Plains means where the water, the melting snow of Himalayas. These Himalayas has been covered with snow throughout the year. When this ice of snow from the Himalayas melt into water, those are forming a rivers. Those places are formed as plains. Okay, children? Okay. Once again I will repeat it. The Himalayas on the northmost part of India. First part of India. The Himalayan mountains. Himalayan mountains means the mountains always covered with snow throughout the year. Is it clear? When the snow from these mountains melt into water by the sun rays, these mountains, ice mountains, which are covered with ice, those ice will break down into huge pieces of ice. Those are called glaciers. And when they are flowing from one place to another place, when they became in the warm place, those are melting into water. Those are forming as the rivers. Where the rivers are flowing, the land will become plains. It means these places has become plain. These places are become as plains by the melting snow of Himalayan water. Melting snow of Himalayas. Those water form as rivers. These places are become where? Those are called northern plains. Northern plains. These are situated the south of Himalayan mountains. South of ante Himalayan mountains yokka adugu bhagamlo. Why? Because these places are formed by the melting snow of Himalayas. ఈ హిమాలయాస్ యొక్క అడుగు భాగంలోనే northern plains has formed. Okay. The northern plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. South ante adugu bhagamlo. They extended in length for 2500 kilometers and are about 150 to 300 kilometers wide. This flatland extended from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. They cover the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and parts of Assam. Okay children, the length of the extension of Himalayas from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh 2500 kilometers. And the south of Himalayas, the northern plains has been formed. The extension of these northern plains has 2500 kilometers. Extension. Extend అంటే ఎంత నుండి ఎంత వరకు extended విస్తరించి ఉన్నాయి. From Punjab, here it has been, this is the west side of India, Punjab to Assam. The northern plains has extended from, it has been started in Punjab and it has extended from Haryana, here Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh, UP, and Bihar and Assam. It has extended, it has started in Punjab and it has extended from Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and some parts of Assam. The extension of this northern plains 2500 kilometers. ఇంత పొడవునా మరి దీని యొక్క వెడల్పు ఎంత వెడల్పులో ఉన్నాయి? విడ్త్ అంటే వెడల్పు 150 to 300 meters, not kilometers అమ్మా. ఇగో ఇక్కడ చూడండి కొంచెం సన్నగా ఉంది, narrow, and it has become very wider in this place. It means in some places minimum width is 150, not more than 300. 150 to 300 meters width of the northern plains. Northern plains has been formed by the melting snow of Himalayas. Melting snow of Himalayas. Those are flowing as a rivers, and these places has become plain, fertile land, plains. It has extended from Punjab to Assam. Along with this, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and some parts of Assam. The extension of these northern plains is 2500 kilometers and the width of these northern plains 150 to 300 kilometers, not kilometer, 150 to 300 meters width, వెడల్పు. అండ్ పొడవు ఇంకా ఎక్కడ నుండి ఎక్కడికి ఉన్నాయి? పంజాబ్, హర్యానా, ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్, బీహార్, వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్ అండ్ అస్సాం. ద ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఎంత పొడవులో? 2500 kilometers పొడవులా ఉన్నాయి. ఇవి ఎలా తయారయ్యాయి? ద మెల్టింగ్ స్నో ఆఫ్ హిమాలయాస్. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్ అప్ టు హియర్. Features of the northern plains. The northern plains are flat and leveled land, and many rivers originating in the Himalayan region flow through these plains. It is a plain, leveled land. So many rivers are flowing in this plain, which are melting from the Himalayas. The snow melting from the Himalayas. Those flowing as rivers in these plains. This northern plains is a leveled and flat land. Many rivers are originating in this Himalayan region, flow through these plains. These rivers have water throughout the year and are called perennial rivers. Perennial rivers ante entante always water. The rivers with water throughout the year, those rivers are called perennial rivers. పెరెన్నియల్ రివర్స్ అంటే ఏం నదులైతే ఎండాకాలంలో ఎండిపోకుండా ప్రతి సీజన్ లో ఎవ్రీ డే throughout the year with water. Those rivers are called perennial river. These rivers are perennial rivers. Why? Because these rivers are fed by melting snow of Himalayas, not fed by rain. Rain తో ఉండే రివర్స్ ఎట్లా వర్షాలు పడ్డప్పుడు మాత్రమే నిండుతాయి, మిగతా ఎండాకాలంలో ఎండిపోతాయి. కానీ ఇక్కడ నార్థన్ ప్లైన్స్ లో ఉన్న రివర్స్ అలా కాకుండా పెరెన్నియల్ రివర్స్ means it has water throughout the year, which fed by these rivers fed by the melting snow of Himalayas. Okay, they bring down soil from the upper regions, which is called silt. When these water flowing from these Himalayas bring with them a silt, sand with them, it is called a alluvium. This soil is called a alluvium or silt. A large variety of crops are grown here as the soil is very fertile. Why? Because which the rivers are bringing along with them, coming from the way, on the way it will bring with them a big rocks and break down into pieces as sediment, and whatever the silt they are bringing from the flowing places, and they are deposited on these places. These places became very alluvium. Alluvium means very fertile. It is very good, very suitable for growing crops. The northern plains can be divided into 3 river basins as like Himalayan mountains. Himalayan mountains also divided into 3 parts: Himadri, Himachal, Shivalik. Like that, these northern plains has been also divided into 3 parts. First one is the Ganga basin. And second one is the Brahmaputra basin. And the Satluj basin. These are the 3 parts of the northern plains. The northern plains has been divided into Ganga basin, the Brahmaputra basin, and the Satluj basin. What is a basin? What is a basin? A basin is an area watered by a river and its tributaries. A basin is an area watered by a river and its tributaries. ఏదైతే ఒక ఏరియా రివర్ తో అండ్ ఇట్స్ ట్రిబ్యూటరీస్ అంటే దాని యొక్క పిల్ల కాలువలు, చిన్న చిన్న నదులు. ఓకేనా? an area basin is an area watered by a river and its tributaries. The Ganga basin. The Ganga basin is the main river in the northern plains. In these northern plains, the Ganga basin, the river Ganga and its tributaries. Thus, that place is very main river basin in the northern plains. The Ganga is the main river in the northern plains. Ganga nadi antene it is a Ganga nadi peru vintene పవిత్రమైనది అనుకుంటాం. The river Ganga is the holy river. మనం చేసిన పాపాలు ఏవైనా ఉంటే గంగా నదిలో స్నానం చేస్తే పాపాలన్నీ పోతాయని అనుకుంటాం, నమ్మకం. అంత పవిత్రమైనది అన్నమాట. The river Ganga is the very main river in the northern plains. It's originate as a stream called Bhagirathi from the Gangotri glacier in the Himalayas and flows at a high speed down the mountain slopes. మరి ఇది ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయింది? It originate the stream, చిన్న పిల్లకాలు. ఇంతకుముందు మనం స్ట్రీమ్స్ అంటే ఎక్కడైతే ఇప్పుడు మెల్టింగ్ స్నో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందో అది ఒక స్ట్రీమ్ లాగా తయారవుతుంది, స్ట్రీమ్ లాగా పారుతూ ఉంటుంది. అది ఆ స్ట్రీమ్ ఎక్కడి నుండి తయారైంది? ద బ్రేక్ డౌన్ ఆఫ్ ఐస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద హిమాలయాస్. దోస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ఏ గ్లేసియర్స్. దోస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ఏ గ్లేసియర్స్. మరి గంగా రివర్, విచ్ గ్లేసియర్? గంగోత్రి. Gangotri. The Ganga river originates from a small stream from the Gangotri glacier. Stream called Bhagirathi from the Gangotri. A small stream పేరేంటి? భగీరథి. ఏదైతే గ్లాసియర్ వల్ల స్మాల్ స్ట్రీమ్ తయారైందో ఆ స్ట్రీమ్ పేరు భగీరథి. The Ganga river starts from Bhagirathi and from the glacier of Gangotri in the Himalayas and flows at a high speed down the mountain slopes. It flows in the state of Uttaranchal, reaching the plains at Haridwar. ఇది ఉత్తరాంచల్ ద్వారా హరిద్వార్లో, ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్లోని హరిద్వార్లో కలుస్తుంది. It then flows through the states of, అది మౌంటైన్స్ పై నుండి పారుతూ పారుతూ ప్లేన్స్ కి వచ్చేసరికి ఉత్తరాంచల్లో ప్లేన్స్ లో కలుస్తూ, అండ్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఫ్లోస్ త్రూ ద స్టేట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్, బీహార్, వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్. In the plains it joined by the numerous tributaries. Tributaries means when these rivers are flowing, so many చిన్న చిన్న పిల్ల కాలువలు ఇందులో కలుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. Those are called the tributaries. When this river flowing, so many tributaries also joining in this Ganga river. The Yamuna is the most important tributary of the Ganga and it joins at Allahabad. The main important tributary of Ganga river is Yamuna. Ganga, Yamuna antaru anduke. Gangotri, Yamunotri. The important tributary of Ganga is Yamuna. Ekkada kalustundi idi? Allahabad lo the river Ganga and the Yamuna river ee place ni Sangam antaru. Sangam. This meeting place is called a Sangam. Triveni Sangamam antaru. Okay, the Ganga basin is watered by the Ganga, Yamuna and the tributaries of Ganga like the not only Yamuna, the Yamuna is the main important tributary of Ganga. అలాగే ఇంకా కొన్ని ట్రిబ్యూటరీస్ గంగా రివర్ కు ఉన్నాయి. అవి ఏంటంటే గండక్ అండ్ ఘాగరా, గోమ్టీ, కోసి అండ్ సన్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద ట్రిబ్యూటరీస్ ఆఫ్ గంగా? Ganga tributaries. Yamuna, Gomti, Ghagara, Kosi and San. These are the tributaries of Ganga basin, Ganga river. Among those, Yamuna is the main important tributary of Ganga river. As Ganga flows further, it is joined by the river San near Patna. Patna, it is in the Uttar Pradesh. It ekkada kalustundi? San river, Patna, and numerous other tributaries. The Yamuna is joined by the rivers Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and Ken till it reaches West Bengal and splits into two branches, Hooghly and Padma. And Yamuna also along with Ganga, it is flowing in the Yamuna river lo ఇంకా కొన్ని నదులు కలుస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. అవి ఏంటంటే ట్రిబ్యూటరీ, ఇంకా చిన్న చిన్న కాలువలు కలుస్తున్నాయి. ఏంటంటే అవి చంబల్, సింధ్, బేట్వా అండ్ కెన్ till reaches West Bengal and splits into two branches. అక్కడ 2 branches లాగా డివైడ్ అయిపోయింది యమునా రివర్. అదేంటి? హుగ్లీ అండ్ పద్మ. హుగ్లీ ఫ్లోస్ త్రూ కోల్కతా అండ్ పద్మ ఫ్లోస్ త్రూ Bangladesh. Finally, the Ganga reaches the Bay of Bengal at Ganga Sagar. At the mouth of Bay of Bengal, the Ganga along with Brahmaputra forms the largest delta of the world is called a Ganga Brahmaputra delta of the Sundarbans. Okay children, and finally this Ganga river along with its tributaries, while this Ganga river flowing from the Bhagirathi stream from the Gangotri glacier, it is flowing from the hills, and so many tributaries are joining with Ganga river. The main tributary is Ganga is Yamuna. Not only Yamuna, Gomti, Gagra, Kosi and Son. These are joining in different places of the northern plains. Those are joining with the Ganga river, and Yamuna is the main important tributary of Ganga river. Ganga is a holy river and the main river of the northern plains. It is a holy river. It is the very holiest river of Hindus. It is the very holiest river of Hindus. It is the main river also in the northern plains. The tributaries of Ganga river, Yamuna, Gomti, Gagra, Kosi and Son. Okay children, and finally this river meets into Bay of Bengal in the east side Bay of Bengal, and finally it will join in the Bay of Bengal with Brahmaputra river also flowing, and it is also joining with the Bay of Bengal along this West Bengal. These rivers Brahmaputra and these Ganga river are Ganga along with Brahmaputra forms the largest delta of the world called Ganga Brahmaputra delta of Sundarbans. Okay children, I think it is understood about the Ganga river. I think so. Look at here, the northern plains. This place has been covered with full of water. It is a Haridwar లో ఎక్కడ కలుస్తుంది మనకు? యమునా రివర్ అలహాబాద్ లో గంగా రివర్ యమునాతో కలుస్తుంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఏ సంగం ప్లేస్. చాలా మంది ఇక్కడ యాత్రకు వెళ్తుంటారు. ఇట్ ఈస్ నార్దర్న్ ప్లేన్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద హుగ్లీ రివర్ and this is the Brahmaputra river. It is Brahmaputra river. And one more is the Brahmaputra basin. The Brahmaputra river begins in Tibet. Where is Tibet? China. The northeast side of India, Tibet. Here Pakistan, Afghanistan. Here China and Tibet is there. Tibet. It has started the Brahmaputra basin. Second one is the Brahmaputra basin. Brahmaputra basin. Second one, the Brahmaputra basin begins in Tibet, where it is called Sanko. It flows eastward and enters India in Arunachal Pradesh, flows through Assam and then enters Bangladesh, where it is known by the Jamuna. It starts in Tibet and it enters eastward, and it has started in Tibet and it flows down in the eastwards and enters India in Arunachal Pradesh lo, India lo ఈ టిబెట్ లో నుండి బ్రహ్మపుత్ర రివర్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి అక్కడ నుండి ఈస్ట్ సైడ్ లో ఫ్లో అవుతూ ఇండియాలోని అరుణాచల్ ప్రదేశ్ లో కలుస్తుంది. ఫ్లోస్ త్రూ అస్సాం, ఎంటర్స్ బంగ్లాదేశ్ అండ్ వేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నోన్ బై ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ జమునా. బంగ్లాదేశ్ లో జమునా అంటారు. Due to the heavy rainfall in the northeastern region, the river overflows during the rainy season, causing floods and damage to life of property. The Brahmaputra basin is surrounded by Garo, Kashi and Naga hills. Always these Brahmaputra rivers overflow water. Always it brings floods. Always it brings floods. It means it is called a sandpour. 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 Okay. And one more is the Sutlej basin. It is the westernmost part of the plains. The Beas river is the main tributary of Sutlej. The river flows to Sutlej basin, southwest direction and join Indus river. Okay children, thank you very much to listening my class. The remaining part we can learn in the next session. Okay, thank you.